Here are 3 signs. It's time to let go of that property, even if you don't want to hear it. I've been investing in Cleveland for over 22 years. I have bought properties, I have sold properties, I've held on to properties way longer than I should have. Let me share something with you. Sometimes, the best investment decision is knowing when to walk away. Sign number 1, the math doesn't math anymore. When I first started, I had one rule. I don't buy anything unless I get a check. If the numbers didn't work, I didn't do the deal. Same thing applies when you're holding rentals. If you're running your pro forma analysis today and your cash on cash return is like 3, maybe 4 or 5, and the market is giving out 10 or more, you're losing money by holding on. Your equity is trapped. That capital could be working harder somewhere else. Sign number 2, the property has become a headache. Look, I have learned to manage contracts and not tenants. But the reality is, some properties attract problems. Maybe the neighborhood is shifting. Maybe it's the constant repairs, the furnace, the roof, then the plumbing. You're hemorrhaging cash on maintenance. Or maybe you've had 3 evictions in 4 years. At some point, you've got to ask yourself, is this property making me money or is it making me miserable? Because if it's stealing time and taking money out of your pocket, food off your table, it's time to let go. Sign number 3, you're emotionally attached. Yeah, it's a thing in real estate, but you're not being financially smart. This one kills me. You'll hear investors say, it was my first property. Okay, I get it. My grandmother lived there. This was our childhood home. Oh, I've had it for 15 years. My friend, investor buyers, don't care about your story. The market doesn't care about your feelings. If you're keeping a property because of nostalgia and not because of the return on investment, you're making an emotional decision with your money. I've seen investors hold on to dogs for years, losing money every month because they couldn't let go. Here's the reality. Real estate is not buy and hold forever. It is actually analyze, buy, optimize. And when the numbers stop working, you sell. Your job as an investor is to maximize return, not just hoard properties. I've sold properties I didn't want to sell because the market shifted, my finances changed, or I had disagreement with business partners, or better opportunities showed up. That's called being a professional investor. If one of these 3 signs are staring you in the face, it's time to have a real conversation about your exit strategy. Let's run the numbers. Let's see if you're sitting on equity that could be working harder someplace else.